Quite impressive.
On St. Patrick's Day, went away with a victory. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a woman of 1,000 skills, Piper Fawn. Hello, Piper.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Wonderful to see you today. You know, we haven't seen you since you won the St. Patrick's Day event.
That's right.
Now, Kay, let me ask you that before you show us what your skill is today. When you came in that day, you can pull that down there. Can people see her? Yeah. When you came that day, I mean, was your idea like, look, I got to win this thing? You know, as far as the potato peeling, or are you just going for fun? Like, what was your mindset?
It's funny. Honestly, I was just trying to give my partner that I picked a good time, and I was just trying to have fun, and I totally didn't expect that I was going to pull it off and finish and win by any means.
You did it. You did it.
I think I've literally...
You finished and you won, yeah.
I think I maybe peeled like 10 potatoes my whole life, and that was the most in one day.
Oh, you never peeled a potato before?
I mean, definitely a few, but not like often. I mean...
I thought you had Irish in your blood, that was your Thanksgiving thing.
It looked like it, right?
Wow.
I mean, like I just knew what I was doing.
And not only that, you did it with one hand because your other. How's your other hand right now? Is it better?
Oh, it's way better. Stitches are out. Still a little stiff, but way better.
Good. Still a little stiff. Yeah. Okay. But it's better. But anyway, so you beat everybody else, and all these other guys were really thinking they were going to. And Ryan went up against you and didn't even consider you to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Didn't think about you, and you just like slow and steady won the race.
I did. I think the one was at Matt English. I think he was going too fast and too hard. So I was trying to just keep a slow, steady pace the whole time, and I think that's what won us.
Yeah. Consistency wins every time, Russ.
I agree.
Mitch English was too fast and too hard.
He was very energetic. He was extremely energetic, and sometimes that's good for 2 minutes and then done.
So I was talking to you, and I'm like, well, listen. I mean, you can obviously give a great shave. You cut hair. You've got an OnlyFans page. That's amazing. You can peel potatoes, and you said, Russ, I'm a woman of 1,000 skills.
Yeah, I can do it all.
And I'm like, what else can you do? And you're like, well, invite me back in, and I'll show you.
There you go.
Okay, so I saw you have something here today. Would you like to share it with the class?
Yeah.
By the way,
sure.
you can go to our YouTube channel, Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. What is it?
Do you want to see it now?
Yeah. So let's see what you got. Okay. So I'll let you explain what it is. This is okay. It's in a towel.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
let's see here.
Can we see? Can you see with the camera right? Okay. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Live. What is that?
What is that?
So it's a sword, the beginning of a sword. I'm not finished yet, but I do some woodworking skills as well.
Oh my God!
Look at that. Looks like
I'm good with my hands, right?
You made that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that a sword or an airplane?
So it does look like from above. It looks like an airplane, but it is a sword.
It's not done. Wait.
So it's not. You say it's not done yet.
Finished, right?
It's not finished. No.
Okay.
How do you do it?
So I use sandpaper for this. There's lots of other tools you can use as well, but I just keep kind of stroking down till I get it the thickness and the smoothness that I want.
Huh.
And kind of like this. And I sometimes like to stain it as well. I like them to go a little darker.
So you made that. Did you use tools? Just with sandpaper? How did you make that?
So, I use tools. Now, sometimes I'll need to do some wood filler if there's any chunks that I take out too far or whatever. So I will smooth it in with that. And
how did you even get started? Did you do this like in the past or something like that?
Well, I'm a HGTV fanatic, first of all. But honestly, my husband and I, we just started spending some time in the shed, started working and creating our own things. And
Can I see it for a second?
Is that a hardwood or a softwood?
Can I hold that for a second?
Yeah.
Let me see. So that's
wow.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, it feels
nice and strong.
That feels good in your hand.
That's badass. So
that's some hard.
Do you do like Renaissance fairs and stuff?
Hey,
I have gone to absolutely.
Hold on to that there.
Check out my sword.
That's a big, thick ass sword.
Yeah.
Damn.
So why did you start making swords?
Wow.
Honestly, I got requests for them, and I kind of I worked by request.
Now,
anytime.
How much sanding do you have to do to this thing still?
This takes months of my time, so I get it completely rubbed down, sanded how I want, make sure it's smooth and.
Right, Ryan, hold on to that sword and let her sand it a little bit.
Sword.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, there you go.
You gotta feel it.
Now, as he's grabbed it, why don't you show him how you sand it?
That's a thick-ass sword you have there, Ryan. You wield it well. Yeah, turn
You want
around.
to hold it while I sand it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that particularly hard?
Here, I'll hold it.
Is that a particularly hard kind of wood, or is that soft wood? I can't really tell. Ryan, is that...
You bastard.
It's gonna be soft when I'm done with it. It's nice and smooth.
It's nice and smooth now.
Yeah.
Okay, all
So
right.
it feels aggressive.
So
Yeah.
How much
You
sanding?
can be really aggressive with it. It's kind of all on what you're comfortable with.
You know, you can tell you've been working with that a lot because that takes
I
a lot of
know.
work. It's a lot of elbow grease. And,
It is. Get
yeah.
the
Are
tip
you done,
nice
Ryan?
and round.
Here, let me see the sword.
I noticed that
My turn.
the tip is not very.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
You made sure the tip was blunt.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
you said you have a special maneuver for the tip of the sword. Can you show us that, please?
Yeah, Ryan, you hold on to that there.
She can hold it.
Yeah.
She can hold it.
How do you?
The
what?
maneuver at the tip of the sword. Can you show us that? Because she
Yeah.
said she learned this in like a 2007 Renaissance fair.
Exactly.
You guys
So
gotta-
you just kind of go on an angle as you go up and down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
You guys-
interesting.
Kind of make it
is
kind of make it smooth.
Yeah.
the twisting motion has to be like a learned thing, right?
It does. It takes a good skill in your hand and your wrist. You got to
Yeah.
really know how to work your hand.
You know what?
for
That is
sure.
amazing.
Bravo!
Bravo.
How many wooden swords have you made in your life, Piper Fawn?
Quite a few. Recently, it's gotten more requests. So I'd say probably 20 so far.
So,
yeah.
so people
That's
request
just swords.
People request for you to make swords,
Oh yeah,
and you sell them.
I do. Yeah.
What's the most you've gotten for a wooden sword?
Well, it depends on how detailed it is, and if I do sanding, and how much time I have in it, and how big it is.
You tell me guys send in their own designs, and they're kind of crazy, the designs, right?
Yeah, you got a lot of
Yeah.
sword picks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is a talent. You know, I was
Definitely gonna share some sword pics.
a million things I would have guessed. I could have guessed crocheting. I would have guessed maybe darts. Maybe, maybe just a freehand artist. But
But sanding a sword, I never thought of.
that's fantastic.
That's why
Oh,
she's
yeah.
the woman of 1,000 talents.
Right,
right.
you guys.
Now, what kind of sandpaper? Is there a particular kind of sandpaper when you're doing this, or
Is that like 90 grit?
yeah? What kind of grit you got there?
Yeah, so I like it not too strong. I don't like the super hard rough stuff. This is kind of like a mid grade. That's what I like to get the right smoothness because I don't want to take it too. Like he said, I like to keep the edges more blunt and soft and
Are
round
you
it off.
ambidextrous at all? I just wondering if you can do like two swords at the same time.
I definitely could. If I needed to, absolutely.
Obviously. Wow.
My hands work pretty well like that.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking, in case there's two, knights fighting at the same time.
Right.
It's been a great workout for my hand too, to kind of really work on standing up and down my sword.
How long will you work on that? Like how many hours a day will you sand that sword?
Oh, I could spend, up to 4 or 5 hours a day sanding a sword. Kind of. Oh,
My
yeah.
God.
That's
Maybe spend some time in the morning, then go back to it in the afternoon,
Are you worried about carpal tunnel
Yeah,
syndrome?
that's what I was
though? Yeah.
thinking of. You must take some pain reducers. You know?
Yeah,
Can-
ibuprofen.
Can I hold it again?
It's definitely took out.
Because I gotta tell you, it feels good in your hand.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
you get a sword in your hand, you feel like fighting, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It does
good.
look like a
Piper.
plane, though.
Compared to
That's
other swords in your hand, Russ, how does that one feel?
Yeah.
That's the stiffest sword. It's the hardest wood I've had.
Yeah, in a long time in your hand, probably.
In a really long time.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been praying for one like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'll be
You
honest
should
with you.
keep that. You should keep that one.
Yeah, I know that's her. Look, you're probably auctioning that one off, aren't you?
Yes, I will be when I'm finished with it and get it as smooth as I want, and probably put some stain on it. I like them a little bit darker. So.
There you go.
So,
Nice.
so you'll stain that
I will.
that sword. Mm-hmm. Wow.
But a lot of sword makers say once you stain the sword black, they never really go back. You
Yeah,
know?
it's just kind of it's there once. Yeah,
Yeah.
Once you've
no
stained
turning
it.
back.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm
Bravo.
really impressed with your. That's another skill
Thank you.
I didn't think you had.
Thank you.
And you say you're a woman of 1,000 skills.
Mm-hmm.
What's something else that you have?
You'll have to bring me back and find out.
Oh.
I like this new bit.
Ominous.
Yeah.
So we have to wait and see what your next skill is. What you're
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
Well, I got to tell you, that one was.
This one caught me off guard. I did not see that
Yeah.
one coming.
I did not expect
A lot
it.
of people don't know that I make swords, but yeah,
Hell yeah.
one of the many things that I can do with my hands.
I don't know a lot about woods, but this particular sword looks like it might be from a fir tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you shave fur often?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do actually quite a bit. I definitely Definitely got to keep the fur away.
Do you work
Yeah.
with all kinds of wood, or is that a particular kind? Well, what is
No,
that?
I'm open to any kind of wood as long as I can smooth it and get it shaped up the way I want it.
She's a
then-
craftswoman.
Yeah,
you know?
I can do it all.
Yeah.
That is quite the skill.
Yeah.
Do you do anything other than wooden swords, or is that just your specialty?
That is my specialty.
Oh, okay.
I can do anything per request, but that's definitely the most common.
And
yeah.
if people want to follow you on OnlyFans, or if they want to make a request, how do they do it, Piper?
They can do onlyfans.com/Piper Fawn, or they can look me up on Facebook at just Piper Fawn, or I have Instagram, Piper Fawn 2021.
Very good.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Piper Fawn, woman of 1,000 skills.
Yeah, that's me.
And we've seen at least 4 of your skills.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. Who knows what else she has?
Who
The
knows?
potato peeling, I didn't even know was a skill till
Hidden.
I did it. So,
Hidden.
So
I know.
1,000
You just brought it out of me.
talent.
There we
Yes.
go.
That's 1,001 skills.
1,001
then.
talents.
All right. Well, listen, thank you for coming out. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it. It's Piper Fawn at OnlyFans.
Thanks for having me.
And I hope you sell your sword.
Yeah.
Swirls.
Making his way to the ring. From Orlando, Florida. Triple R. Russ Ray Rollins.